Okay, now we're digging into the foam. We're going to, this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. You buy these foam pieces at the fabric stores or upholstery stores, and they cut really simply with a bread knife. You just drag the bread knife slowly across and it cuts off. I was even able to cut off a diagonal piece that, this is the rear cushion. And need that, measuring tape, marker, rule book. That's about it. So the next step is to cover the backs or bottoms of the cushion. So this would be the bottoms of the cushion in between the frame and the so the frame goes on like this. This is a synthetic burlap. It's about $2 a yard, and you essentially just cut this, glue it to the foam, and that keeps the springs from cutting into the foam. Alright, the next step, I took one of the seat bases from the back, starting in the back where nobody can see but us if I mess up. We dismantled the fabric. Essentially I just used a straight razor and cut each of the seams apart. There is a welting that goes all the way around the face of the seat. And then there is also a plastic welding used in the areas where it's hog-tied to the frames, to the metal frames. So that's the back of the seat. That's not what we're doing now. This is the base. So I've got it all laid out so that we can judge how to cut the new fabric. Alright, we've completely laid out the fabric. I've done the pattern matching so that it's balanced on the face. Marked every piece with a letter so that I know what's what, and then I cut everything, or marked with a Sharpie every piece of this so we can cut out from there. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see this. I've marked where there is welting on the fabric, the side, back corner, the pieces to make the back corner. So I've essentially traced every piece of the existing fabric onto the back of the new fabric. Well, here we are with all of the fabric cut out for the seat base. Places where there's welting is marked. All my pieces are marked to match the pattern, and it's time to start sewing. This is not going so well. So what we see is, I've been trying to use the original design had a welting. It was a thinner material, and what this is left with is on these corners there now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers of fabric that the machine has to go through. I made it around one corner, and I'm on my third, and it's just not working. I've probably cleared more jams from the machine. Just to give you an idea, there's a number of threads that I've had to cut off where I've had to restart. So I think it's time to change the design. We're gonna try dropping the welting and see how it looks. After lots of frustration, I have finally finished one cushion. So a little close-up detail on after the fabric is done. There's actually a welding cord inside of here that the hog rings tied to the frame. This is the new synthetic jute backing over top of new foam. This is glued to the foam. You can use there's a 3M product. The fabric store where I bought the foam happened to have this that supposedly according to Upholstery magazine, or something like that, is much more usable glue. It does very well. It sticks almost immediately. If we look over at the top of the finished cushion, you can see I have left off the welding around the seam. Actually looks quite nice without it. Was able to get my pattern match so it's symmetrical on the top. It was quite easy. My corners came out respectable from my first one. This is the back of the cushion. It's angled slightly here on the back edge where the top cushion kind of tucks in there. This is the seat base and the rear settee.